Alright, hi. I know I'm not feeling very good. I know it's been about 2 weeks since my last, video, but, some shit went down. I was in, a real war with a computer company. You don't want to hear about it. Anyways, I was at my aunt's, over this last weekend, and my aunt has this dog, and the dog is like, it's an Australian something or other, I don't fucking know, but it's like it's a cool dog, it's really cute. His name's Jed, and my uncle was out doing God knows what, pimping women, I don't know, and my aunt was about to take a shower, and I was sitting in the kitchen, I was on my computer, typing away, and we hear from the backyard this, like, yelp! Like, this dog just yelps, as I just did. Except I'm not a dog, it was more like a, yay! Kind of like that, yeah. And, I can make more funny noises, too. I just don't want to. You're not worth it. Anyways, we heard the sound, and my aunt was like, did you hear that? What was that? And I was like, I have no fucking idea. And, so she went out there to check it, and I heard her yell from her bedroom, "Oh my God, there's a dog out here!" And my first response was, "Yeah, he's yours." And she was like, "No, there's another dog out here." I got up, and there was another. The dog that was outside was the size of a Chihuahua. It was the size of the Taco Bell Chihuahua, not after it got run over. No, before, when it was still making commercials. And it had these really big buggy eyes and this cute little nose and, ears, like all dogs do, or should. And, if you see a dog with one eye, that's pretty fucking weird. Email me. Just take a picture of that. And we liked him, and he didn't really like people, because he wouldn't let us he walked by me a couple times, so I got to pet him, sorta. She went to go take her shower, but the one thing we couldn't figure out this entire fucking weekend was how the dog got into the backyard. Understand that my aunt's backyard is an impenetrable fortress. Like, there were only like about 5 ways that this dog could have gotten in there. Somebody was like flying a helicopter and just chucked it out, or somebody just hucked it over the fence. Like, those are the only 2 ways that, a ninja maybe could have brought it in. I don't know. The only other way I could think of was, like, this dog must have built, like, a fucking Trojan horse or something, and my aunt brought it into the backyard and opened it, and this dog got out and then took over Rome. Something like that. We have no idea how this dog got in. We are, to this day, 5 days later, completely incapable of understanding where this dog came from. This dog must have, like, just spontaneously combusted from nothing. He just appeared. He was there suddenly. Like, I walked out there was a puff of smoke around him. He was like a magician. Except he didn't have the rabbit in the hat, he had the rabbit in his mouth and it was dead. But this dog how did it get into the backyard? The only way we could conceivably think of it was that there was a small, like, I don't even think the dog could do it. Only a rat could get under this thing. There was a small opening about that big under my aunt's fence in the front, fence door in her driveway. That was the only way. Other than that, we have no idea where this dog came from. So we took it up and down the street. Actually, first we took it inside the house. Oh, this was great. And it crawled under the bed. It's capable of doing that. I think I'd be more afraid of a small dog than a big dog, because a big dog, Can't get under your bed. They can't get under your desk. You know, you don't know where small dogs are. You have no idea. You could be sitting there watching TV. You reach into your couch cushions for the remote, you pull out a puppy. You don't know where they come from. They just appear. You know? And if you get them into little groups, they're vicious like children. Small dogs, they can hide under your desk and bite your feet. They can hide under your bed, and then when you're sleeping, they can crawl up and I don't know what they would do. I don't even know how a dog could crawl. He'd have to be like a spider dog or something. But these dogs just appear. Nobody knows where they come from. Nobody knows how they got here. They're sort of like the pyramids. Just one of Earth's great mysteries. But I think I'd be more afraid of a small dog. Yeah, we took it around, trying to find up and down the street, trying to find its owner. We knocked on a couple doors, and by a couple I mean one. And let me be realistic here, and when I say realistic, I mean devastating. We never found this dog's owner. They couldn't keep it. They already had a dog. After about an hour, it warmed up to me, as all things do, and started licking my face. That's all it licked, by the way. Sick sons of bitches. And this dog, we decided to just take it to the Humane Society. Well, originally they were going to put it in a kennel. They had a kennel from when Jed was a puppy. They were going to, they were going to put him in that. Keep him, like, overnight. He'd know that he'd find some way out of it. Somehow. You'd wake up in the morning, he'd be lying in the kitchen. You'd be like, how'd he get out of the kennel? The little holes on the kennel door are like that big. How'd he get out? It's impossible. He's like Houdini, this dog. They were going to keep it in a kennel. I think it's a really cruel thing to do, I mean, we let my brother out every 3 weeks, and that seems to be, hard enough on it. But where this dog came from, we had no idea. So we decided, we threw out the kennel idea. We were just going to take it to the Humane Society. So I got in the car, had the puppy in my lap, had my aunt in the car, in the seat next to me. Yeah, we took 2 cars for one dog. Had my aunt in the seat next to me, and we drove. Well, she drove. I don't have a license. I'm 18 and I don't have a license. Shut the fuck up. She drove, and she got lost. Meanwhile, this dog is trying to jump out of the car window. It's suicidal. Not only is it Houdini, but it's fucking, it's a fucking depressed teenager. It's trying to get out. It wants to die. And at that point, I really had I didn't care. I wanted to throw the dog out the window. Fuck the dog. I didn't know where it came from. I didn't know whose it was. It didn't have any colors, so we didn't have a name for it. Where? Okay. We got to the Humane Society, and we were about to turn in the dog, and this man and woman, I think Latino, came in, and they said, "Do you accept, towels for the animals?" And the lady at the desk was like, "Yeah, bring them in." She was really hot. Yeah, not hot, but she was like nerdy, cute, that kind of, whatever. Excuse me. Ooh. Anyways, they brought in 50 bags of towels. They brought in 13 bags of napkins. And then, right before they left, the woman said, "Oh yeah, my grandmother also has 50 boxes of McDonald's ketchup packets in her garage." What is this woman doing? We left the dog there. What else could we do? We drove home. Got back to the house. Dog was sitting in our driveway.